Welcome back to Tuesday nights on the PPR channel. It is time for Southern Discomfort, and Bethany will be joining me here in just a little bit, and we will do her special intro music that you've grown to love so much over the past year with her little dancing clowns. So we're gonna wait a little bit and give some time for some people to come into the chat, and then I will let y'all know exactly what I have planned for tonight. I have something special planned for Bethany when she comes on. Hey, Dustin. Hey, PW. Hi, Dustin. What is it called when a short person waves at you? A microwave. Yes, that is a good one. That is a good one. We'll get the dad jokes going next time. I've got something great planned for Bethany tonight, and we're gonna see if she can win a prize. So we'll do all that before we hop into tonight's topic. So I hope everybody had a good Father's Day weekend. We didn't stream Sunday. We didn't do Immortal Shadows for that reason, because it was Father's Day. So we will pick up with Immortal Shadows this coming Sunday and continue to look at the Book of Revelation, and we'll be getting into chapter 12 for that. Yeah, Dustin, you root for her. We'll see how well she does at this game. And I've been preparing her for the past few days, letting her know that I've got a game for her. And that might be why she's late. She's scared to face the music. She doesn't want to lose. So I texted her to see when she was coming up, but we will wait for her. But while we wait, just going to pop a couple things up here real quick on the screen. Just a reminder to everybody, the weekly the monthly Southern Discomfort series that I do for Godless, the story series. We've had some recent stories come out. I know I've been gone for the past few months. So here's what you've missed out on. You can get these all on Godless. The Tetramet. This is a very dark cult style story. We've got Bone Box, which is a voodoo type story that takes place in New Orleans. My recent novel, The Tetramet Tapes, which is a found footage style nightmare. And then my latest on Godless, The Exorcism of Ezra Fogg. This is a two-part story that takes place in Manchester, England in the late 1800s. It's written like an old school Penny Dreadful. And then I will have a new story dropping on July 7th, and I'll be sharing that one with you here in the weeks to come. I just got the cover back from Lisa about 10 minutes before the show started. So I'll be sharing that with y'all next week. So Lisa is the one who does most of the covers for me. Y'all know Lisa. She's been on the show several times before, but she did She did these for Ezra Fogg, and she did the Tetramet. Let's see if I got any other ones that she did. She did Bitch Bear. I think that's all I have uploaded right now on here. But yeah, she's been doing a knockout job for me. So a little bit about tonight. I'll go ahead and kind of do a teaser for the topic. We are going to be looking at a group. It is a paranormal investigative group in Madrid, Spain, called the Hepta Group. Now, I had not heard of the Hepta Group. A lot of everything that they do, everything that's written about them, all the interviews that are done, it's all in Spanish, and my Spanish is not very good. And so this group apparently, though, is really renowned in Spain and also other places overseas. And we don't hear much about them in the States, but this group, I was doing you got to do some digging to find out about them. And what I found out, this is a parapsychology group, a paranormal group. I'll go into some more detail, but just to know, like, this group is legit, man. They have like PhDs from all kinds of different disciplines that are involved, and they're all coming around their love and interest for the paranormal and parapsychology. And so it's this big research group, and they educate people as well. But the way I ended up finding out about it is I was browsing Netflix, and I came across this movie. You probably saw it on the thumbnail. I came across this movie, Phenomena, and I started reading about it in the little caption there on Netflix, and that it was sort of based on a real life case from this Hepta Group. So I watched the movie. It was very enjoyable, really well done, had some humor in it as well. And so that got me researching into this group and this particular case that was talked about in the movie. And so this is what we're going to talk about tonight. So if you haven't checked this movie out, go and do so if you have Netflix. It was enjoyable. It's in Spanish, so if you don't speak Spanish well, then you're going to have to be like me and put on the subtitles. But I would definitely recommend this movie if you are a fan of the paranormal. Definitely go and check this thing out. It will not disappoint. Let's see. Let me get back in the chat, see if I missed anything. Zeke habla español. Not very much, PW, and not very well at all. But hopefully I won't butcher these people's names too bad when I pronounce them. Once we get deep into the topic for tonight's series. But I hope y'all did have a good Father's Day. Those of you who celebrated it. Bethany, and she's not up here, but I'm going to go ahead and brag on her. She got me some cool stuff, and so did my kids. Like, this is a great Father's Day for gifts. So Bethany got me this Nightmare on Elm Street tumbler, which is really, really cool. And she also, Dustin, she got me this Terrifier shirt of the first movie. And one of my kids, she got us matching bracelets. And my kids also got me a Bigfoot cup. They got me some ghost pepper hot sauce. They made me some cool cards and everything like that. Bethany got me a Hellraiser wallet as well. So I got lots of cool stuff. So I also purchased some other things, and that's what I'm waiting for Bethany to come up here so we can play this game. Let me see if she's texted me back. If not, if she doesn't come on till later, we'll go ahead and get into the tonight's topic. Hey, show woman, welcome to the chat. Thank you for coming and joining us tonight as we talk about the Hepta Group from this movie Phenomenon. So I haven't heard back from Bethany yet. So let's go ahead and we're going to get into tonight's topic and talk about this group here. For those of you just tuning in, as I said, this was based off of a Netflix movie called Phenomena that I watched last week and really enjoyed. And it kind of sent me down a rabbit hole of investigating this group called the Hepta Group. And the particular story that is in Phenomena that is based off of it is it's based off one of their cases called the Monk's Trunk, like a monk, M-O-N-K, and it was this little antique store. But before we get into the case, I want to tell you a little bit about the Hepta Group and their origin. And like I said at first, like, this group is legit. They've been around for a while, since the 1980s, and they have a great reputation in Spain for being legit and elsewhere around the world, unlike a lot of the popular investigators in the United States. This particular Hepta Group has people with PhDs from all sorts of different disciplines involved. Like, if you go on their website, you can see they have these conferences and they have speakers, and everybody's got a PhD behind their name. Like, this group is solid and legit. And it's this real team, okay, that the movie is based on, from Madrid. And like I said, they've been active since the late 1980s. The group, and what really appealed to me as a minister, this group was actually founded by a Roman Catholic priest named Father Jose Maria Pilon. And it was his love for the paranormal that helped him start this group. And now the word on the street about this guy is his interest in the paranormal started because he always had this uncanny ability of being able to pick up strange energies wherever he went and when he was doing investigations. And so he really got involved with this, and I think it was in 1987 he started the Hepta Group, and he was joined by 3 women, and the women's name were Sol Bianco Suer, Piedad Cavero, and Paloma Navarrete. And each of these ladies have a different sort of background. I think one of them was a physicist. One of them is a medium. And so their love for the paranormal met with Father Pilon's love for the paranormal, and they all just clicked, and they started to do investigations and investigate things that were going on in Spain. And Father Pilon started writing books, and he has degrees in other things. And because of the way that they handled themselves, and they did their investigations with integrity, and because of their intellectual backgrounds, they started to attract all sorts of different people from different disciplines. And this Hepta group, it grew and grew and grew. But Father Pilon actually started out doing exorcisms in the 80s. And that is another contributing factor to why he founded this group. So not only did he have an interest in the paranormal, but also an interest in exorcisms. And they begin to focus and research and go do all of these investigations. People would call them up, and it just started to kind of snowball. And if you're wondering, what kind of priest Father Pilon was, he was a Jesuit, and that was kind of his background. And I want to read you something off the Hepta Group website. So this is how they describe themselves. A team formed by professionals from different disciplines dedicated to field investigations of paranormal phenomenon. Each one has professions and activities unrelated to parapsychology, but they are all united by enthusiasm for these phenomena. The contribution of their knowledge, rich and contemporary, helps to make the resolution of cases easier and more profitable. They have more than 20 years of experience and, like I said, a great reputation in Spain. Now, only two of the members are still living in this group. Father Pilon passed away in 1987, so not too long after this group was founded. And then Navarrete, she passed away just a couple years ago in 2022, and that's what kind of sparked this movie for them to make the movie Phenomenon about this particular case. So that is a little bit of a background about the Hepta Group. So now let's switch gears and look at this particular case that the movie focuses on. This is called the Monk's Trunk in English, or in Spanish, it is El Baúl del Monje. And this was an antique store in Madrid. And it, at its height, when the investigation started, what brought the Hepta Group there was what we would all know as a lot of poltergeist activity. And when the Hepta Group goes to research, they bring a journalist along by the name of Cristina Rovirosa. And this all happened in February of started in 98 and then went through February of 1999. Now, currently, as of 2022, this antique shop is occupied by a home. Somebody lives there. Now, this ended up being, because of the nature of this case and what you're going to hear about, and you're going to see why, this ended up being one of their most popular, and I don't want to use the word outlandish, but as far as activity goes, it's just off the chart. And the things that were reported in this case and while they were doing the investigation. Now, what happens before the Hepta Group gets there? This particular place already has a dark history. So what happened is in this particular building where the shop was located, a lawyer had died from smoke inhalation caused by a cigarette that wasn't properly put out and then resulted in a fire. So there's a fire there, and there is a death involved as well. And so after this, the property was reallocated, redone, and this antique shop opens there in 1998. And what begins to happen there is all of this paranormal activity, all of this poltergeist activity begins to happen. And it started with them noticing a key shoots out from a lock without explanation, and then a glass of water explodes. So this is the first thing that the shop owners and people there are starting to experience. So not only did they experience like a key flying out from the lock, water, a glass of water exploding, they also started to hear really weird noises. They would see like movement of things out of the corner of their eyes. But the thing that started to freak them out the most is there was this little terracotta ram, and it would seem to move around the antique shop on its own. And no matter where they would place it, it would end up somewhere else in the shop. Now, this happened so much, the owner said, that they started to get really freaked out. So they ended up throwing this terracotta ram away. But every time they would throw it out in the trash, it would appear back in the shop, especially in the middle of the hallway is where they reported seeing this thing the most. Now, at first, when the Hepta Group starts to research this, yeah, I'm reading some of y'all's comments. Yeah, PW, you can find some. You never know what you're getting in an antique shop like that, and this particular case is proof of that. Now, what happens is they think at first that it is caused by a ghost. They think it's the ghost of this lawyer that has died that is moving all of these things around. However, right? This is a perfect example of how, as an investigator, you can have your premise and your thought, but you don't want to be committed to it to where it blinds you from other evidences. Here comes Bethany. I'll bring her up. Oh, she disappeared. So what happens is, at first they think it's the ghost of this lawyer. Well, then they begin to look at the shop owner, whose name was Noel. And what they found out about this shop owner and his past is that he had been involved with other cases in his life of poltergeist phenomenon, and with levitation of objects, knocks, sounds, and other unexplainable things moving around. Not only in this particular place, but also in other places that he had been. And it was reported that in certain gatherings with people, these things would happen around him. And even at his previous job, there were still reports around him of certain type of poltergeist activity. So the Hepta Group changes their hypothesis. They're like, wait. Okay, this isn't a spirit causing this poltergeist activity. Okay, now we're getting into the realm of parapsychology, strict parapsychology. This guy's energy is bringing forth all of this poltergeist activity. And the types of poltergeist, right? When this stuff is moving around, like they said, it was very, very aggressive, and of great intensity, and it was frequent. And I want to show you a couple things here. I'm going to pull up some pictures that I found. This is the Hepta Group. You see there in the middle, that is the priest, and then those are the three ladies that were involved. This is the front of the building, the monk's trunk. And this picture is from their case files. This is what they came in and found after one of the poltergeist activities. Now, if you go online, you can find some compilation videos of the actual investigation, where there's videos of the Hepta Group in there, and they're filming and everything. And supposedly, I hadn't found it yet, but supposedly there is video of these poltergeist activities happening, that they actually caught it on film. I haven't found those videos yet, but I'm still looking. Hopefully we can come across it somewhere. So like in the weeks to come, for those of you out there, because I know y'all are going to go look and research this. And if you find this video of the actual poltergeist experience, please let me know, because I definitely want to watch it and see it. So the poltergeist, right? You saw that picture. All this crap is stacked up and moved around the room and everything like that, and it's very, very aggressive and strong in nature. Now, I want to read you some quotes from the Hepta Group. This is from their notes. Now, this is translated. I had to do the Google Translate because it was all in Spanish. So this is translated into English. I've read through it several times. It seems like it got it right, and it makes sense. I know sometimes those translation things can botch stuff up, but here's what we have. The Hepta Group arrives, and they begin to do a brief series of investigation, all yielding the same results. And here is their some of their statements. The lamps began to move on their own. For example, the crystalline ornaments hanging from them appeared in other rooms. They would jump before your eyes or directly break. The taps, talking about the sink, the taps opened by themselves. Sometimes it seemed as if dishes were falling on the floor, and many other times a rotten smell arose that transformed into an incredible aroma of roses. It emerged through the rooms and impregnated some furniture. It smelled like burning hair inside one of the closets. One day, we were organizing the store. We had a candle on the table, and suddenly it turned on by itself. On another occasion, Noel, the owner, threw a ram's head into the trash because it seemed to come to life. After throwing it away, we found it at the door of the premises. From that day on, we have hidden it. There were days when we closed the store and came to see what was happening. Events always took place at the same time. While we were with some friends in the main living room, some pieces of wood began to fall on us, looking like they were worm-eaten and damp. So that is coming from some of their notes on the investigation. So we can see that, and the thing is like this phenomenon is witnessed by multiple people. Like, they did this investigation day after day after day. It was witnessed by the Hepta Group. It's witnessed by the owners. It's been witnessed by people in the shop. And so this isn't one of these things where, a paranormal group comes in there and they start making crap up and they catch some cool fake stuff that they've done on video. This phenomenon was witnessed by multiple people and them before they ever come in to do this investigation. Now, the possible causes, right? We looked at that. At first, they thought it was a spirit, but they sort of changed their tune, saying that everything could have been triggered by, they were saying things could have been triggered by a traumatic event that happened in this place. by the lawyer dying. It could have been his ghost or his spirit. But then they began to change their tune once they found out about the background of Noel. And this is another key thing about being an investigator, right? Not only know the background of the place that you're going in, but also know the background of the people. All right. So if you get called into a place, whether it's residential or a shop like this, not only is it important to know the history of the shop, but it's also important to know the history and the background of the people who are there that you are doing the investigation for. So if the Hepta Group would not have looked into this guy's background, they wouldn't have come to a different conclusion, which I believe, when we're going to see, was the right conclusion. Before that, I want to show you this. Okay, I have a picture of this. This was something very, very cool about the case as well. Any of y'all know what this particular doohickey is? This thing right here. This is called a magnetometer. And what this little thing does is it's a little bit like a K2 meter, and it really, really gets into the electromagnetic field. Now, when they were using this around the shop, at a certain point, and they didn't say where, I couldn't find exactly where it was in the shop, but at a certain place in the shop when they were using this tool, the electromagnetic field was close to 0 nanoteslas. And the reason this is important, and it left them scratching their heads, is because 0 nanoteslas, this is something that is impossible according to physics, since space and Earth is crossed by various electromagnetic fields. There should be something, but it was measuring absolutely nothing. And they didn't really look into it more. Like, they said, it could be faulty equipment, but there wasn't anything going on with the equipment at that point to think that it was faulty. And plus, they had all this other evidence at their disposal. They didn't really need this as proof positive. It's more of kind of, this is just another odd anomaly that is going on with this particular case. Hey, Tales Told in the Dark, welcome to the chat. Thank you for coming and joining us as we are talking about the Hepta Group and their particular case, the Monk's Trunk. So this premises that they were on, right? They thought it was the ghost, and then they start to investigate the background of Noel and everything from this guy and his background. Like, this type of poltergeist activity seemed to follow him wherever he went. And so they totally switched their idea on what this was. And they started to say that this was all coming from Noel himself. Now, what happens is that once they hold on one second. All right, sorry, y'all. So what happens here with the Hepta Group, in getting back to Noel, after Noel leaves the premises after this shop is shut down and new owners come in, and there's not a cleansing done on the property or anything like that. What happens is nothing. Nothing happens. All right. So these new owners come in and there's absolutely zero type of poltergeist activity, nothing reported, no strange phenomenon, nothing moving around. So it's like nothing ever happened, nothing was there. And for me, and also for the Hepta Group, this confirmed their second hypothesis that all of this poltergeist activity centered around the person. Now, this is not uncommon in certain cases. Like if you go back and you look, especially if you study parapsychology and you come from the research aspect, you can see that there have been a few cases where all of the activity centers around a person. And when that person is not there, the activity is not there. If you go back, so we addressed this on the show. So if you go back through the Southern Discomfort episodes and you look at the ones that we did on poltergeist, you will hear me talk about poltergeist phenomenon, and how sometimes it is related to spirits, and how sometimes it is related to the intense energy that is that person is giving off, and we go into some good detail. But this particular case is it's such a good one for paranormal investigators to study because of just how well it's done, because of all the witnesses around the phenomenon, but also in how this group had a preconceived idea thinking it was a spirit. But after more research, they found that no, this is not a spirit causing this. This is somehow related to the person, Noel, themselves. So there's a lot as investigators for us to learn about this case and how it was done and carried out. So that's kind of what I wanted to present to you this evening with this case and introduce you to the Hepta Group, because until a couple weeks ago, I had never heard of them. And if it hadn't been for this Netflix movie, I would have never heard from them, because they don't get a lot of coverage here in the US. So hopefully tonight, this will at least introduce you to a new group. And we're big on this channel about integrity and about not faking stuff and making sure that we promote legit groups. And it really tickled me once I started researching this group to just see how well respected and legit they are. And it just it really floored me, just the reputation that they have. It's just so different from all of the quote unquote big groups we see and renowned groups we see in the United States that are on TV that have a crappy reputation because they fake everything. And then we go overseas here in Madrid and we see things done totally different. And we see the response that the people have to this group of being extremely well respected, so well respected that scholars from other fields are involved and are helping support and promote this group. So this not only speaks of how the investigations were done, but this speaks of the integrity of the people who founded this group. It speaks to the integrity of Father Pilon and how he conducted himself, and of all the three ladies that were involved which, like I said earlier, the priest is dead, and one of the other ladies just died in 2022. But this group is still going strong. You can look them up and get on their website and see what they've got going on. And if you're like PW and you speak Spanish, you can read everything. You can listen to all the interviews that they do and all the talks. Like, I mean, there's tons of stuff to go through and to listen to. I don't know on the website in these talks. I don't know if they have captions and are translated into English. I know some of the YouTube things are, and that's where I found some of the videos of the footage from the actual investigation of the monk's trunk. You can get on there and watch it and see. But like I said, I have not found the footage to where they are supposedly have some of the poltergeist activity filmed on there. So if anybody is able to find that, please let me know. If anybody has any questions, be sure to put them in chat. I'm going to check on Bethany real quick. Oh, I know, PW. You're definitely going to do that. All right. I don't see any questions in the chat. So just to give you a preview of next Tuesday's show, we are going to be looking at another case of supposed demonic possession that happened in Australia. And this case is just, it's really, 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 really sad. But if you want to watch a movie about it, before the show next week, you can get on Tubi and you can look up the movie Godless. So if you just type in Godless, it will pull up the link. Actually, let me post it in the chat real quick in case there's anybody who wants to go ahead and check it out. Give me 1 second. This is called Godless, the Eastfield Exorcism. So there's the link on Tubi. And it is very sad, and it's also going to piss you off as well. And from watching the movie and studying the case, they did a great job in the movie of relaying a lot of the stuff as it happened. Now, they did take some liberties and everything. And when we talk about this case next Tuesday, I'll explain it. No, there are no puke scenes. Nothing like that. No puke scenes in this one. So there's no green pea soup that's gonna fly out at you. But it's a good movie, well done. Very, very, very sad. But we'll be talking about that on Tuesday. Sunday, we will be back in the book of Revelation, looking at chapter 12. So we've got that coming up. And Dustin, any idea when you're gonna start Haunting and Beyond back on Fridays? Yeah. Yeah, Dustin, you will need tissues. It's sad. It's really sad, horrible, and to know that it's true and it really happened. It just is going to turn your stomach. But yeah, buddy, any idea yet? I know you've got some more doctor's appointments and stuff going on. I just wanted to check in and see what the status of your live was. And see when you were thinking about streaming again. I know it's going to be on a Friday afternoon. I just didn't know if you had a date yet for that. Okay, next Friday. So let me look at the date of that. It'd be the 28th, June 28th. Tentative date for Hauntings and Beyond, spearheaded by Dustin. And that would be 1 p.m. Eastern, huh, Dustin? Is when you're looking at doing it. And unfortunately, I will be working during that time. I might can hop in the chat and say hello to everybody. Oh, okay. This Friday, yep. All right. Well, Bethany said she was going to try to hop back on. I don't know if she's going to make it. So I guess we may have to save her game for Sunday night, which is unfortunate. But she's got stuff going on. I don't know if she can hop on, but we will definitely. I get her on Sunday night. We're going to. Oh, look, here she comes. Hey, Boo Bear.
Hey, good show.
Yeah, we've all been waiting on you.
So, what'd you guys talk about?
We talked about the movie Phenomena on Netflix that was based off the Hepta Group and their case, The Monk's Trunk. That had a lot of poltergeist activity on it, and the conclusion was that it was not spirits, but it was based on the energy of the owner, because he apparently had poltergeist activities that followed him around. So this is one of those cases to where it is more of a parapsychology phenomena than it is a paranormal one. So that's what we talked about tonight. However, right, before we started the stream, I was bragging on all the Father's Day gifts that you bought me. I showed them the Nightmare on Elm Street cup, the Terrifier shirt, and I was bragging on the stuff that the kids got me too, the Bigfoot cup and the cards and the ghost pepper sauce and all that stuff.
Yeah, I like what the kids got. Yeah.
Now, you have said in the past that I don't treat myself as I should. Like I should splurge, right? And
yeah, you won't. Different. Like you haven't for as long as I've known you, and even before then, you always kind of, I think, had others drill it into you that you shouldn't spend any money on yourself at all.
Yeah. And you know, the Pinhead wallet. That's right. That's in the Pinhead wallet. But now there is something you should know. I actually did splurge. And I bought some stuff for Father's Day. And that's what this game is about. Now, before we play the game, we all need to decide, if Bethany wins, what should her prize be? I gave her a chance to pick, but she hasn't come up with anything.
What? I don't really want anything.
What should her prize be?
Why don't you decide? And
No.
somebody give it to somebody in the chat.
We're going to let people in chat decide. What should Bethany's prize be? All right. We'll let them think about it. Now, this game, Bethany, is called What Did Zeke Buy? Now, there are 3 categories. And I'm going to
Didn't you already tell me what you bought?
Oh no, this is something I held secret for the show. This I splurged. So there's 3 categories, and you have to guess correctly in each category about what I bought. Okay. Now,
what if I don't want to? What if I just don't?
Well, then you don't get a prize, and then everybody's gonna be disappointed because they want to see you play the game. What did Zeke buy? Oh, PW said her prize should be a big wedding ring. Okay. Well, she's going to get that regardless if she wins the game or not. Dustin said,
yeah, he has the Cracker Jack box all picked out.
No. Dustin says unlimited dad jokes done in ASMR mode by Zeke and Dustin. Decisions. All right. Now, these first 2 categories are leading up to the main category, which is the ultimate thing that I bought. These 2 serve as kind of like accessories. So you ready for this, Blondie?
No.
All right. First category is hats. Which hat did Zeke buy? I'm going to show you 3 of them. Jingle My Bells. Ketchup and mustard. Or Save a Horse, Ride a Cousin.
The first one.
Which hat? Do you think I bought that one?
Yes.
No. I bought this one.
You wouldn't. I can't believe you would buy something that obvious.
So, that's all right. We still have 2 more to go.
So you really are dating your cousins, huh?
So, let's go on. Well, you're going to see why the hat fits. Let's go on to the next category.
Let's not.
This is something you hang from your rearview mirror. Did I buy the 24-inch disco ball? The fuzzy dice? Or the crochet turtle?
I'm going to let Chad answer.
Which did I buy? No, you answer.
No.
Why? You got one wrong. You got one wrong, and now you're pouting.
No, I'm not.
Which one did I buy?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Yes, you do know. Which one?
Here's the thing. I don't even trust you. I could say the right thing, and I think you would still tell me I'm wrong.
No. That's not how this game works.
Liar.
I want you to win because I want you to get unlimited dad jokes.
I'll go with what Showwoman said. Disco ball.
I bought the turtle because you love turtles so much.
No, I don't love turtles.
Yes, you do. Bethany loves turtles.
No, I don't. I have a snapping turtle problem. I don't like them. I think they're creepy and they're mean.
So because Bethany likes turtles, I bought.
No, I don't.
The turtle. That is what I bought. Now.
Okay, and for one, I don't believe that you bought any of these. I know you, and I don't think you would spend the money on it. You complain.
You don't know what this is leading up to. I bought these for a reason.
God.
These are accessories for the main present.
Please tell me you didn't buy that RV that doesn't even run. Please
Father's
tell me
Day.
you did not spend the money and buy that thing.
Here we go. Now, with my royalty check from my writing, which is not very much at all. Which one?
Okay, you're confusing people in chat, by the way.
How? How am I confusing?
All right, so what the hell do you want me to check or pick?
How am I confusing?
Because I'm telling you, people, he bought a stupid RV and he's hanging these things from him. And he's going to wear that stupid hat. And it's going to be something because he passed one the other day that doesn't even freaking run.
Which RV did I buy? This one.
God.
The Blue Beetle. Another VW Bug. Or the Silver Bullet.
You would buy the Silver Bullet.
Yes, that is the one I purchased. This piece of fine equipment.
How would you even, okay, look, everybody look at that. All right. How would you even see to drive? I mean, like.
What? You see the windows right there.
Yeah, but like where the driver's seat is, like you would have to lift everything up like an idiot.
Well, I mean, I got in there and the seats are fine. Like my head sticks up far enough to see out of the window, and it smells like potted meat and Marlboros in there. Just FYI.
Here's the horrible thing that does kind of look like your neighborhood.
Yeah, well, this is going to be parked out front Friday. So,
You better be kidding. Please tell me Rich. I don't know if he's for real.
I will be driving this with the turtle hanging in the rearview mirror and wearing my hat, save a horse, ride a cousin.
Oh, God, your family must be so proud. But you've dated every female member.
So that is what I got for Father's Day. So this, when we do our trips this summer, this is what me and the kids are traveling in.
That's what roadside assistance will be looking for on the side of the road, more likely.
So you got 1 out of 3, but you got the main one. You got the big one. So you still win the prize of unlimited dad jokes that Dustin suggested.
God.
You did well, Blondie. You did
well.
well.
I don't feel like I won.
You won.
I don't feel like a winner. I can honestly and 100% say that. I don't feel like a winner. Not at all.
Well, it doesn't matter how you feel. You are.
AAA. Yeah, we'll be Prime members.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely getting AAA.
Yeah, because that thing's not going to run. You always want things that don't run, smell, or look horrible.
Well, now I got all 3.
Why would you spend money on this?
I mean, it was a great deal. And you know my love for the Silver Bullet, especially in my Johnny books. And this couldn't pass this up.
That is hell on wheels.
You couldn't pass it up.
Yes, you could. I mean, like, hell, pass it up. I mean, a puppy could pass that up.
Nope. Now speaking of, like, it's got room enough for the animals as well.
Yeah, a turtle could pass that up.
Did you say turtle?
No, don't. Just stop it.
There he is. What can we name our turtle that's going to be hanging and dangling from the rear view?
To be fair, that was a big snapping turtle, okay? And it moved pretty quickly.
So Bethany has a snapping turtle at her house that is in love with her.
It won't leave me alone. It's trying to lay eggs or something.
It's Terry the turtle.
No, and it's there and it just keeps wandering around.
It's gonna come lay eggs right under your pillow.
Stop it.
Yeah, Dustin the cab looks like a clown forehead.
I can't believe you would buy a hat like that.
Yeah, so, well, it fits, right?
I don't know. It's still better than the meth mobiles.
Well, I couldn't find one to purchase. Like, I mean, if I did, if I could find it, I would. But
God.
So what we got? Your chariot awaits, my darling.
I will burn it to the ground, my dear.
I'll just buy another one. I mean, it wasn't that expensive.
What was it, $50? I mean,
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, this is the parts that someone put in alone, like is way more expensive than that car ever could be. How far does it run?
I don't know yet. I gotta get it towed to the house.
Notice he can't even drive it. Why do you buy things that don't work?
It will work.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
No, it won't. It's just going to sit on blocks on top of an oil spill in the driveway.
No, I've already got some people who are going to be working on it, and it will be ready for one of our trips later this summer. So that thing's going to run, and it's going to purr, and it's going to shoot out black exhaust.
God.
Well, don't be upset.
Well, at least it is better than that meth mobile, like that plywood monstrosity that you and Dustin found.
Let me see if it's on here real quick. Let me see if we still got a picture of it, Dustin. No, but I found one of the happy couple.
Yeah, pretty much. We should get an updated one with more weapons.
Yes, we should. Now, I don't... Oh, look, here it is. There we go. This was the original.
At least it's not that. Oh, God, that's bad. How bad is it that makes... No, this thing is so bad that this thing makes that silver nightmare look pristine.
Yeah, so look, you need to have the right perspective. This could have been ours.
That would be Dustin. Like, if it were up to Dustin, that's he would have made sure you two would have like driven to Canada to find it.
Well,
spent thousands to find this thing.
This is what we wanted, but it was not available for purchase. So this could have been.
Why not?
I don't know what you're complaining about. Right? Instead of that, you look at this. This is like luxury. Look how beautiful look how it shimmers in the sunlight.
God.
You see that glare? That's a beauty reflection right there.
No, it's not. It's just a reflection.
Yeah, that's a reflection of glory.
God.
So stop complaining.
Yeah, no, I know better than to complain because you two idiots will find something worse.
Hey, Henry. Henry's in the chat and he said he likes the insulation. Yeah, like that's brilliant. I mean, keeps the cool air in, when you got the air vent on the side, the air conditioner going on. So, yep.
God, why do you just keep picking the worst things ever? At least it will cover you from rain and sun heat. Yes.
Uh-huh. What more do you need? What more do you need? So
Have to pick the ugliest, trashiest things. This is why I'm not letting you pick out our house.
I don't know if we still have the houses on here that Dustin and I were looking at.
That were so bad. They were condemned by the government.
I don't think they're on here anymore. I think we took them off.
Good, there is a God.
Oh, we can find more. Yeah, they're not on here.
It's just, again, I know you and Dustin collectively together, you two would spend thousands to scour and look for the worst kind of monstrosity on wheels that at most costs Kelly Blue Book $3.50. That doesn't even have all the wheels. Oh God, that's worse.
Here's our boat.
That wouldn't even float. It would just sink. It's an anchor.
Now look, picture this with me, Dustin. There's our boat. And I'm pulling it behind this.
Bear, I hate to break it to you, hon, but you would get pulled over and I'm pretty sure become instantly qualified for handicap parking.
Okay. That means I get to park close everywhere I go.
God.
So this is a win-win.
It's made out of paper mache. I know.
Yeah.
The boat looks like it's made out of paper mache.
Who
It does.
Who knows?
That's something you two would do.
That boat is a redneck Noah's Ark. That's what that is.
So my question is, with the car, is that actual chrome or is that duct tape?
No, it's chrome. I asked them because I was hoping it was duct tape, but
how is it attached? Duct tape?
No. It's welded on there. This is literally the front of a car and the butt end of a silver bullet. The small silver bullet trailer.
It's a Franken car. I mean, like, what the hell?
It's a thing of beauty. This is whoever built this has real mechanical genius.
Whoever built that is something else.
They're my hero.
That is sheet metal.
They are my hero.
Cardboard duct tape. Yes. Yep. No, I know it's sheet metal.
Yeah.
And because I hate it, that thing will last, what, another 100 years?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to take good care of that thing.
I will wreck it on purpose.
I'll just buy another one. I mean, because look. We still got that one.
That doesn't even run. Neither of those run.
This was a close second to this one.
I seriously want to know what the hell was going through these people's minds when they made these things. Other than here, hold my beer.
Same thing that goes through my mind. This is a work of genius. Now, this one was going to be too small to fit our needs. So I went with that one. That way the kids can come.
How in the hell did you find something like this is my question.
I just looked online and then called.
What did you type in? Stupid ideas on wheels?
No. Ugliest RVs for sale.
Please tell me you didn't really buy this because you have a deadpan expression. You haven't laughed or smiled.
Well, like what's funny about it?
Please tell me you seriously did not buy this.
I'm going to be driving down the road, wearing my hat.
They're going to think I'm your cousin.
I know, that's why I bought it.
God, what is wrong with you?
Turtle. There's Terry the turtle hanging in the rear view.
I mean, at least the crochet turtle's kind of cute. That thing just...
We're all set.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we
Please
are.
you didn't buy that. Please tell me you didn't buy that. How much did you spend for it?
$150.
Like $1? Where's the decimal point? $1.50, 150, like what?
$50. $150.
Oh God, he bought it. I gotta go look for a sledgehammer.
You do that. This one is still for sale.
I can honestly say that's worse.
Okay, well, so don't destroy this one. Because if you break that one, I'm going to buy this one.
Still not as bad as the Methmobile with the insulation hanging out.
Well,
I don't think you've ever found anything worse
no,
than that one. What?
but what we can do, Dustin, if she is brazen enough to destroy my silver bullet, we've got the picture. We can rebuild this. We can make our own, Dustin.
All that's missing is you and Dustin in the driver's seat. That just screams the two of you. It's not even funny.
Is that a deal, Dustin? If she destroys my silver bullet or harms it in any way, we are going to recreate our dream RV right here, since we were not able to buy it. Sound good? Okay, he says hell yeah. So
No, it doesn't sound good. Please don't do this.
That's the deal. That's the deal, Blondie. So
Did anybody make mention about the fact that you shaved? You have this cute baby face. You no longer look like a cult leader.
It'll grow back. It'll grow back.
I don't know why you want to hide your baby face.
Because I like looking like a cult leader. And the beard will match it'll go well with the hat and the RV.
I'm getting rid of that hat.
I'll buy another one.
I will keep getting rid of them. You will never find them again.
I'll buy something worse.
What could be worse?
I found some that were a little too much to post on the show. That was one of the most tame ones.
Oh God, I can only imagine.
Mm-hmm. So,
is this right up there with the air fresheners that you and I were talking about the other day?
Air fresheners.
Car fresheners.
What about them? I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Which air fresheners?
Those car air fresheners we were talking about. The inappropriate ones.
Oh, yeah.
Is it right up there with that?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah.
You wouldn't dare. You at least have an image to uphold. You would not dare do something that vulgar.
Dustin, she just dared me.
Please don't. Please don't.
All right. When are you going to learn, Blondie? All right, Dustin, she dared me, so you know what that means.
Please don't.
We do it. We ride at dawn, Dustin.
Don't. Please. Please don't. Because you and Dustin will pick the most offensive thing ever.
Yeah, you messed up, Blondie. I thought you would have learned by now. Dustin said if you smash it, he will tell your cow secret. Blondie?
I have no words. I have absolutely no words.
No, she'll never learn, Dustin. She will never learn. But thank you for playing What Did Zeke Buy?
I hate this game. I hate my prize.
I'll come up with another one at some point for you.
I didn't win anything.
Yes, you did. You won unlimited dad jokes. So
I didn't win anything.
that means Sunday night, prepare yourself for more jokes, Blondie. So that's what you have.
All right, Zeus, you ready to wrap up?
Yep. Thank you, everybody. We're going to go ahead and call it a night. And we'll be back Sunday night with Immortal Shadows, continuing our study on the book of Revelation. So we hope that you come back and join us. And then Tuesday, I will be back again, and we will be talking about the exorcism that the movie Godless is based off of. I use the word exorcism in quotes. So it's rough. It's rough what went down. So if you go back and watch the movie, the link I put in there, and come back in. If you can't join us Sunday night for Immortal Shadows, be sure to come back and join us Tuesday for Southern Discomfort. But at the end of every show, we always play an inspirational video that Dustin has put together for us. And Blondie, just one more thing before we go that you should know.
What?
I didn't really buy any of it.
I'm relieved, but now I'm worried about what you will buy.
Or maybe I'm just telling you that so that you can sleep well tonight. Maybe you won't actually know until I show up for our trip this summer.
Well, we're supposed to go on multiple ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So maybe I did buy it.
No, you would have told me. When would you have had time?
I mean, you just research online and just makes a phone call. PayPal.
Did you even go and have it inspected?
Not yet. Not till it gets here. That's if I really bought it or not.
I didn't think you bought it.
Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
You didn't.
How do you know?
Because I know you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You don't know if I bought it or not.
You didn't buy it.
We'll see, Blondie.
You didn't.
I guess we'll have to find out later this summer. I thought about just leaving it as a cliffhanger and not messing with you and say I didn't buy it. But now, guess we'll have to wait and see. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. And we will be back again Sunday night with Immortal Shadows and a barrage of dad jokes for Bethany to enjoy. And
I hate dad jokes. They're stupid.
We will have some more fun games for Bethany to play in the
Please
future.
don't.
Are you excited about that? I'm excited.
No.
I think Dustin's probably excited about it too.
I'm sure you two are. I'm not.
Oh, well, you win great prizes.
You mean great prices. I also didn't appreciate you lost one, so you're already pouting. I wasn't pouting.
Oh, okay. Sure doesn't sound that way.
If you buy one of those things, I will burn it to the ground. Just keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm. I keep it in mind. I have backup plans. Backup plans.
I will burn them all to the ground.
I'm 3 steps ahead of you, Blondie. Don't forget that.
So you think?
Mm-hmm. All right. We will continue Sunday night on Immortal Shadows. But until then, please enjoy this inspirational video that Dustin has created for us. Thank you, everybody, for joining in tonight. Everybody who participated in the live stream, who watched on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Thank you all for tuning in. Be sure and go and check out that movie Phenomena on Netflix, and look into the Hepta Group. So we will see y'all on Sunday.
Is this what giving up feels like? I don't know, I don't know. Tell me, have I lost my mind? Nowhere to go, so far from home. Is this what giving up feels like? I don't know, I don't know. Tell me, have I lost my mind? So I break these walls and hold my head up high, and I swear my ground until the day I die. As the rain falls down, there's no more tears to cry, tears to cry. So I break these walls and hold my head up high. No, I'm not giving in. No, I'm not giving